Have you ever been scrolling through the comments of a YouTube video and noticed some people are finding hidden messages within the video that the YouTuber didn't even know about? What about when you're watching a video and something like this happens?
Oh my god. What was that?
And you think to yourself, there has to be more to this. I need to know. Well, look no more, because you've just stumbled upon the channel that's going to do exactly that. From revealing the truths about what happens off camera to finding hidden clues in YouTube videos, I think it's safe to say I might be putting myself in harm's way by making these. Hi, I'm Sherman.
Guys,
I'm going to be
scared.
telling everyone about all the things they didn't know in FaZe organized haunted experience at the Whaley House. So sit back, grab a snack, relax, and
Grab
get
a
ready
snack,
to enjoy the
grab
show.
a popcorn.
You've earned it.
Let's
What
get
is
it.
good, guys? Welcome back to another haunted
Video.
I just want to start off by saying I never planned on making this many haunted videos, but I am a YouTuber and I have to listen to you guys. I am here for your entertainment, and all of you guys in the comment section have been begging for me to do another haunted video. But if you guys think these are getting too repetitive and you're tired of it and you don't want to see it on my channel no more, let me know.
Yeah,
and I
me
will
too, guys.
stop
Comment
making
down
haunted
below
videos.
because
so
I'm doing
based
a
on
lot
if
of
you guys
it.
like this video or not, I want to do a series on a bunch of videos that me and Brian have done in the past. I have a bunch of good ideas for them and just debunk them from start to finish. Everything that was going through our mind, things that happened off camera, things we were talking about, and just crazy stuff that happened in the video, because a lot of it doesn't make it in. But if you guys are like, nah, this is not the content we want, I will stop. So in today's video, we're going to be talking about a video that me and Brian did about the Whaley House. So much stuff happened in that video, and people caught things after the video was uploaded, and oh my gosh, I just have so much to share with you guys. So what I'm going to be doing is going through the video and letting you guys know everything we're feeling, everything that happened off camera, and just go into depth about this video. So a lot of people think that the Whaley House is just an attraction, it's not actually haunted, which that is not the case. Like, it couldn't be more of not the case, if that even makes sense. One thing to keep in mind is when me and Brian go into these videos, we don't ever say like, oh, we're gonna get haunted footage, or oh, we're 100% catching ghosts. We go in with really open minds, and a lot of the time we go in to try to say, hey, I guess this place is not haunted. When we first entered the Whaley House, we knew nothing about it, but right off the bat we learned that Thomas Whaley and his family of 7 lived there, and they were like a super big family in that area, like super popular, kind of like the Kardashians, but like murderers. And they all died super tragic deaths by 1914.
Guys, I'm feeling the
But
chills.
before Thomas Whaley died, he made sure to leave a mark on this land forever. He actually hung people, like he hung someone in that home.
What?
One of them being Sailor Jim. Sailor Jim was caught trying to steal a boat and sentenced to death in a courtroom at the Whaley House. Yes, they had a courtroom. Like, that's how famous they were. They had a courtroom. So Thomas Whaley takes Sailor Jim from his cell, takes him to the house, and hangs him in this place called the parlor room in front of all of Thomas Whaley's friends while they're drinking and laughing. And sometimes when you hang someone, they don't die from suffocating, they die because their neck snaps. But Sailor Jim actually suffocated for 15 minutes while everybody in the house was just watching and laughing and drinking. I mean, just think about that. Like, put yourself in that position. That's absolutely insane. And I know all of you petty kings and queens out there would definitely go back and haunt that place after. I definitely would. If Thomas Whaley did that to me, I would tickle his butthole while he's pooping. Anyways, there's a lot of stories about how that went down, but that is by far the most like gut-wrenching one that I find believable. So another name that you guys have to look out for is Violet. That's Thomas Whaley's daughter, who committed suicide by trying to stab herself in the heart, but she missed by just a little bit and ended up bleeding to death, suffering for 45 minutes. But wait, here's the terrifying part. She tried stabbing herself. Her mom comes outside of the backyard and finds her on the ground, like bleeding. This is a real story. She takes her into the house, lays her onto the couch, where the daughter stares her mom in the face without letting out one noise or one face, nothing. She's staring at her mom, eyes wide open, just bleeding out, not screaming, not saying anything, not crying, nothing. Now fast forward 100 years later, and me and Brian are going there to explore this place and try to contact these spirits. I'm gonna explain everything, so make sure you're following along and keep those two names in mind, Violet and Sailor Jim, because they're the two main characters in this thing. So me and Brian get to the house and we meet up with these two people, Sam and Jokey. They are paranormal investigators, and one of them actually works at the Whaley House. They tell us before we start the video, hey, you guys might not get a lot of ghost encounter because the ghosts do not like when people record, which was kind of fishy, right? Like right off the bat, me and Brian are like, this might not really be haunted. Let's just go in with an open mind. So boom, it comes time to get into the house. Automatically, we are hit with the smell of old lady perfume.
Oh my gosh, bro, it smells like my grandma. Dude, it smells like a classroom, like an old classroom.
You know, if you had a really old teacher in school and you go to her classroom and it smells like her perfume, and it just kind of smells like your grandma's house, or like when you go to church and you hug your grandma's. That's what it kind of smelled like. Anyways, first room we go to is the courthouse. So I was super confused about this. I'm like, why does a random family have a courthouse in their house? Like, are they like cops? Are they judges? Like, what are they? But they were just super famous and had a lot of influence over the people at that time, so the people just listened to them. They just had a courtroom. They would sentence people, life in prison, death, boom boom boom, like it was just handing out Ritz crackers. So we're setting up some ghost equipment in there, and that's when Sam, the paranormal investigator, tells us that the chair in the back left, second to last, is known for being a portal to the underworld, aka hell. That people that work there late at night report seeing a man sitting in that chair wearing all black, and then when they get closer, boom, just disappears, just like that.
The jury sits, right?
Yeah, and there's a fun story about the jury. A lot of the times people report a man dressed all in black sitting in that chair, second to last, and he's just sitting there. And a lot of people report this part of the courtroom being a portal. When Jokey was saying that there's a lot of other unidentifiable spirits that inhabit the house, this is probably where they come from.
Key part for later in the video, so do not forget that. So we get out of the courtroom, and Sam just keeps on mentioning this place called the nursery.
I think we gotta go to the nursery next. You keep bringing it up.
I'm sorry, it's just so good up there.
There is something to note about the children's room. Right over here are the Whaleys' 3 sons. They had 3 sons, 3 daughters. 2 of them ended very young lives. So
This is where Anna, Thomas Whaley's wife, would put the kids to sleep, read them bedtime stories. She had a very close relationship with them, so it could be crawling with spirits, like we don't know. So right off the bat, we're like, let's go.
We're about to go upstairs, man. Oh my gosh, this is the nursery? Guys, get a good look inside.
So we go there, we check it out, we see the rocking chair, we see the bed. It's super scary, but then me and Brian kind of lost sight of it because we saw this thing called the playroom right next door, like an entertainment room. We get in there, and they literally have like a movie theater type setup and a stage for people to do plays for them. The Whaleys would invite their friends over, they would get drunk, do stupid stuff, and then they would hire these companies to go and do plays at their house. We set up a REM pod.
So they was
now, this is one
famous.
reason I enjoy doing these videos, because if you do not know what a REM pod is, it is pretty much this like landmine looking device that you put in any area that you think might have some paranormal activity in the area. Now, this device only reacts to electromagnetic wave frequencies being disturbed. Now, for those of you who don't know what that means, it means that if this was the REM pod right here and I was shaking my hand around it, nothing would happen. It's not going to go off. The only way that this REM pod is going to go off is if the matter of Earth literally changes around it. It's not wind, it's not your hand. Like, this thing is strong. It only reacts to like kind of like gravity or like the particles in Earth. So anyways, we set this down and boom, instantly it goes off.
Okay, good. Now it's set.
Ooh!
Dude, hold on.
Oh, that's crazy.
Like, okay,
A lot of
okay,
energy.
Could be a glitch in the system. Me and Brian look at each other. We're like, okay, we can't go crazy yet. We got to see some more. Now is where things get weird. We asked if anyone is in the room.
Is there anyone in the room with us right now?
The REM pod does not go off. And we asked that question multiple times. We even left a little pause in between. That obviously wasn't in the video. Nothing happened. So now this is off camera. Brian tries to say something to Sam. You hear him starting a sentence, and he points at the REM pod, and right when he does that, boom, REM pod goes off.
It's crazy because, like, wait, can we turn that down? Yeah. It's crazy because the REM pod, like, wait.
Oh my god.
And then he tells us, well, what I was trying to say was the REM pod stopped going off.
I was literally just gonna say it's crazy the REM pod stopped going off.
What?
That's a little weird, all right, but we cannot be scared automatically. There's still a lot more we have to do to actually be pooping in our pants. So we end up moving the REM pod to the nursery.
So he's setting the REM pod on the rocking chair while we're gonna try to communicate through the spirit. But wait. Dude, the REM pod's going off.
That's the REM pod.
It's on the rocking chair. Wait. I wanna see it. Yeah, now it stopped.
Right away it goes off. Again, could be a coincidence. We put it right by the rocking chair. So me and Brian are still in the playroom with Sam and Jokey, and we're talking about Anna Whaley, like her past, stuff like that. Brian was being a historian, and Anna Whaley sets off that REM pod in the room.
Wonder why. Maybe,
she suffered from melancholy.
dude, it's going off. Maybe Anna's like getting mad that we're talking about this situation.
As soon as Brian was talking about Anna Whaley, REM pod goes off in the room. Okay, that was super weird, but nowhere near what you guys are about to see now. So like I mentioned earlier, the pauses, We do a lot of things where we might just stand in an area and not say anything. That way, if a ghost wants to make it known that he's there, he knows we're actively listening and he has the opportunity to do so. So we're doing just that in this clip right here. And listen to what happens.
Yo, bang.
What was that? What was that? Was that outside the house or
No,
inside?
that was downstairs.
That was downstairs.
Oh, hell. Oh my god, it's going
Weird, but it sounded like it was coming from the parlor room. We're like, all right, let's go to the parlor room.
sounded like someone like sat down.
Maybe we should check the parlor room.
Oh, is that downstairs?
It's downstairs.
You guys be eating the wood off my door.
Just took my pillow to put on my chair because
I bent down to grab the music
bum was
box.
hurting.
Wait, this is it. This is it. This is the first door to the parlor room.
Okay, here we go.
In the living room. A lot of history and a lot of sadness in this room. So.
Sadness? This is where you heard the
Sadness.
bang, I'm assuming.
Yeah, this is where we heard the bang from.
Okay.
For sure.
I guess Brian's a medium because as soon as we walk in the parlor room, Brian goes, I sense a lot of activity in here.
Whoa. Uh-oh. Oh my gosh. I feel like there's a lot of activity down here.
And let me tell you, by the end of the video, you're gonna hope you never see this room in your life, not even in your freaking nightmares. Anyways, we set up the equipment and we're walking around and everything's going fine until boom, REM pod goes off.
As I'll say, if you're scared right now, please just click out of the video. But just leave a like and a sub and click out of the video.
This is actually the most amount of activity I've had in the parlor room with this. I've not had it go off this much in the parlor room.
This is when Sam tells us like, yo, we have never had this REM pod go off that many times ever. He was saying that there's a lot of activity in that house, but you never catch it on the devices. You just see it for yourself. It never happens on camera. He said this is the most activity he's ever seen. So we also set up these things called cat balls. If you don't know what they are, they're pretty much balls that light up, and if a cat touches them, they're cat toys. If a cat touches them, then they will go off and light up. But it takes a little bit of force. It's not just like, oh, you're walking on the floor and they go off. No, like look at this.
This much movement won't set them off. That is physical touch. You literally have to use that much force for it to go off. Like, there's no, you can't
You got
fake that.
Like, as you can see, it takes a good amount of pressure. It's not just going to go off from somebody walking on the floor. So anyways, Brian's trying to explain to the viewers how the cat ball works, and boom, you guessed it, cat balls go off.
If something touches the cat balls, they will start lighting up. Like that.
Bro, no one was
Oh
moving.
my
Like
god, a lot of
that.
activity
What the hell?
happening.
Literally, like, look. No one moved, no
Nobody
one.
was staring.
Look at that.
Oh,
Something is touching the cat ball. They only go off when
Oh
someone
my
touches them. And
God.
it's only that one. It's only that one.
Now this is where it gets real. We're talking about the cat ball going off and how that's crazy, and then the clock behind us goes off. It started playing like a nursery song. So I'm going to show you this scene, and then when you come back, I'm going to tell you something that's going to change your whole entire mind on that scene entirely. And then when you know about these things, you're going to watch that clip one more time, and you're going to be like, oh,
Oh, you can't.
You got
Fake
something
that.
with everything. Like,
Excuse. Whoa. What is that? No.
oh my god.
listen to what they said.
Wait.
She's crazy.
No, you guys are listening to this, right?
Are you guys for real?
Wait, what just happened?
Are you guys for real? You're lying.
We're not lying.
Wait, what just happened?
okay, so that was pretty freaking scary, right? So we're gonna watch it again, but this time I want you guys to focus on Brian's reaction. So the clock goes off and Brian looks at the clock like scared. He's like, whoa. But when people say, whoa, it's not because they're scared, it's because they were scared, and they're trying to let the people around them know that they were scared, not that they are scared. It's kind of almost like a relief, like, whoa, you know what I mean? Like, it's over now. And the reason he does this is because the clock went off. He got scared for a second, but then realized, oh, it's just a clock. This is an old place. Maybe the clocks just go off. He then says, that scared me. Like, now he's calm. But as he's saying that scared me, turns around, looks at Sam and Jokey and sees that they're freaking out. Like, they're just quiet, like eyes open, like, oh my God. And now Brian's not in fear. He is not calm. He is now panicking. He goes, whoa, excuse me, what was that? He goes straight to panic. So it just shows like that was a natural raw reaction of like something that really happened. I see a lot of comments of people saying like, oh, you guys made the clock go off, or oh, you guys did this. No, like these are natural, real reactions to things that are actually happening in that house while we are recording. And we're with two paranormal investigators. Like they're not gonna fake anything. So I'm gonna have you guys watch that again and focus on those things I just told you.
Got
Fake
something
that.
with everything. Like,
Excuse. Whoa. What is that? No.
Oh my god.
no.
No, definitely they didn't set her up.
Wait,
No, you guys are listening to this, right?
are
I guess for real? What just happened? I guess for real you're lying.
We're not lying.
So then they tell us that this is a like ancient museum. These things don't even have batteries. They're not supposed to go off. Like these don't work. They're not supposed to work. Even the paranormal investigator Sam says he got chills.
Wait, what just happened?
Dude, this is like a museum. These are like antiques. That's never gone off before.
That's never. Anthony, what is going on?
Oh, you're lying.
Wait, what does that mean?
Sit on the right time. So.
Oh my god.
I'll say this: when we get excited, that's when you should get excited because that has not gone off.
Oh my gosh, something's wrong with me. Something's attached to me. I think that's confirmed right now. Dude, I don't want to.
Never going to my mom's house again.
I got chills, all right? And I got chills.
Do you realize how much it takes to give a paranormal investigator chills?
I thought that was one of your cell phone or something, man.
I thought it was like the street.
Then Brian was saying, damn, the clock went off and all of our attention was on the couch. Boom, REM pod that's on the couch goes off.
Bro, all of our attention was to that couch.
Oh my god, things are happening so accurate.
What the hell is going on?
Going accurate.
I'm not going home after this. Dude,
Oh
okay,
my
can I
god.
ask, is this like some of the most activity you guys have seen?
Yes, absolutely. The one thing that I think is just undeniable is that this house has some energy. That just tripped me up, man. I need a cigarette after that.
So now me and Brian are ready to be scared. We realize that this is a real thing and we're like, okay, well, now we're scared. Now, next thing that happened was not on camera. And since I want to give 100% proof of this stuff, that we really encountered a ghost, I don't want to talk about too much stuff that could not be proof. But me, Brian, Noah, Jokey, and Sam were standing at the bar. Noah says, hey, I have to change the battery on my camera. Boom, takes the battery out of his camera. So we're waiting for Noah to change the battery. And I promise you, it sounded like somebody shot a gun right in front of our face. And we all are like, whoa, what the was that? Originally, Sam and Jokey got scared. They're like, oh no, we broke something at the bar. Something in the bar exploded. There's some like ancient wines and stuff at the bar. And we thought one of the glass bottles exploded, but they checked and everything was fine. It was so scary. And if I had to choose just one moment to get on camera, it's that moment. Like every other moment is scary, but like this was such proof of like everything. So now we're passing by the courtroom and Sam says, yo, I heard like a whisper and a growl.
Like glass? Wait, you heard something, right?
Did you hear that too?
Yes, it's like whispering coming from there.
I heard like a whisper and like a growl.
I want to set this like maybe back on that chair. Take us to the kitchen maybe.
Oh my god.
REM pod.
Bro, you know what's crazy?
Now, at first glance, when you look into that courtroom, it's nothing there, right? Well, you're completely wrong, because some of you viewers out there caught a face in that room, and it's not just like a little fake face. No, like it is two eyes glowing, staring at you, and it's sitting in the exact chair that they call the portal chair. Check this out.
Oh,
Super scary. Okay, and we didn't even notice that, so we just walked right by it. So what's gonna happen next was confusing in the video, but I did some thinking, some theorizing, if that's even a word, and I came up with a bulletproof theory. This had to have been what was going on. So we move on to the dining room, and we learn some more stuff about the family. A little girl, like a baby, maybe like 3-4 years old, died because she ate ant poison, like poison for ants, and it's made by Kellogg's, like legit ant poison made by a cereal company, which, dude, holy shit, like how weird is that? I don't know if you guys knew that, but I didn't think that Kellogg's made poison as well as a food that people eat every day. That's kind of scary. But the little girl's name was Marion, and she died because she accidentally ate just a little bit of this ant poison. So we're standing by the table where it is said that Marion loves to hang out. A lot of the employees there, or a lot of the people that go there at night to clean the place, always report seeing something there, or a lot of things moving, or sounds of little footsteps, like somebody's running. Boom. Cat balls go off.
They feel the house kind of stressed.
Oh my god, the cat ball went off! The cat ball went off!
Right on the table. The table had to have moved for some reason. So check this out. Brian tries to talk to Marion, and you hear a faint whistle in the, oh my, dude, I just got the chills. I literally just got the chills. Oh, I just got the chills all over my body, my legs, everything. Oh my god. That is my first time like really getting bad chills. Dude, it's still happening. Dude, this is so weird. Anyways, Brian tries to talk to the girl, and you can hear a whistle in the background, kind of like someone is calling her over, like something like that. Check this out.
Marion, if that was you, can you make the cat ball go off again?
I just heard whispering.
What?
Wait, you heard whispering from where?
I just heard whispering from this direction and here.
We didn't hear that at the time, but when we looked through the comments, people were calling that out, and then, dude, oh my god, everything started making sense. So Brian asks if Marion can come to the dinner table, and you can hear the REM pod in the courtroom go off, as if she heard her name getting called, and kind of ran from the courtroom to the dinner table.
Marion, if you can come into the kitchen. Is this the kitchen or dining?
Oh, there's a REM pod. REM pod.
The REM pod is going on. Oh my goodness. It's going stupid. And it stopped. Bro, it literally stopped as soon as we came here.
My chills will not stop right now. This is weird. Normally, I do not get the chills, but I have the chills right now because of how real this feels. So anyways, REM pod goes off for like a second and then stops. Next thing that happens, the cat balls in the kitchen go off. Dude.
They're really tricking them.
The cat ball.
They're really getting tricked.
Oh my god, did you get that? It just stopped right when we looked at it, right when I pointed it out.
You can see it in the reflection for sure.
Cat ball stop. REM pod in the courtroom goes off like she's running back and forth, bro. Holy shit.
And it stopped.
Yeah, dude. Two of them.
What? 2 of them?
Oh my god.
Oh my god, there's a lot of energy right there.
Oh my god.
Okay, just to show you guys, I don't think the cat balls will go off from movement. Like, look. They're not going off. And clearly, we're not doing it.
This is the scariest part. In the middle of that catastrophe, I look under the table while everyone's freaking out. Dude, my face has the chills. I look under the table and I see a little girl's hand come at me just like this. Like, almost like trying to grab me like, hey, let's play. Like, oh, fuck, dude. Like, I'm literally having the chills on my face. I'm going crazy.
I swear to God, on AA, like, feel my heart right now because something just happened. Right, I'm not even kidding you. Bro, when you guys were telling me that you've seen like faces and people, I didn't believe it. I'm not gonna lie. I swear to God, I just saw a hand under the table. I'm not gonna lie. No, do I lie? Do I lie? No, I never lied. That's
A little girl literally reaches at me, at my face. I don't know if I was just hallucinating or what. Dude, I have the worst chills. Look, guys, I literally have non-stop chills right now. Like, this isn't going away. But anyways, it was the most heart-dropping thing I've ever experienced, right? So we decide we're gonna set up a music box under the table. This is pretty much a coffin-shaped device, which is scary. It's a coffin-shaped device that plays music when something passes it.
Because I was just thinking you should put the meter underneath the table. Where do kids like to hide? They like to hide under the table, right?
I swear on everything I saw a hand under the table. I'm like, that makes sense.
Before anything, can I please set this down?
The reason you guys didn't see too much of this throughout the video is because it did not go off anywhere prior to this. Brian sets up the music box, and here's what happened.
Let's go.
Yo, I swear, I do that.
It's done calibrating. Wait! It's already done calibrating. It should have already calibrated by now.
Oh my gosh.
The meter's going too.
Wait, it's not like because of the furniture in the way, is it?
No, because the furniture is stationary.
Yeah.
If there was something moving in front of it, then
Something is under the table.
Dude, because it's already done calibrating.
I told you I saw a hand. I swear to God, I saw a hand. Move it to somewhere else. Move it away from the thing.
Oh my god. Oh my god.
Nah, bro.
Jeez.
Okay, hold it.
Oh my
Music
god,
box
I'm
goes
so
off
scared, guys.
instantly. We are freaking out. Boom, music box stops. REM pod in the courtroom goes off.
All right. No, bro.
That means, hey, that means you know what that means? That means the kid under the table ran to the
It's
floor.
running back and forth like a
Watch
kid.
out, bro.
They stop. If we hear that music box, Marion, please run back under the table. I don't know what to think right now. I've never seen this much activity in one night before.
Signaling that she is running back and forth from the kitchen to the courtroom, kitchen to the courtroom. Now listen to this. This is my theory that I came up with that literally drove me to make this video. What if that face that we saw in the courtroom whistled at Marion to come to him? Maybe he didn't want her to entertain us. Maybe he's trying to teach her like, hey, don't interact with these people. Boom, she runs over there and maybe they're talking or whatever, and then we call her. She runs back. Imagine you're at a family reunion party and there's a little 3-4-year-old girl that you've never seen before. She's your cousin from your mom's dad's brother's dog side, whatever, and she's talking to her mom. Maybe her mom's like disciplining her, and you say, hey, come here. That little girl is just gonna run to you because she doesn't know that she has to prioritize her mom over you. She just wants to play. She just wants to run around. That's my theory, is that she was confused. She didn't know who to listen to, and that she was just running back and forth like, who do I listen to? And terrifying. It's time for the grand finale, folks. If you are under the covers now, I guarantee you there's nowhere you can go to feel safer when I tell you what is about to happen. So we're done. We decide we're gonna go back into the parlor room and do this thing called the Estes method, which is pretty much when someone's wearing headphones and they're blindfolded and they have a person sitting in front of them asking them questions, and then they don't know what the question is, they can't see anything, they're just blurting out what they hear. 1 second, Ghost, we're filming. So yeah, they blurt out what they hear from the radio without even knowing the question, so it's just more real. So Brian says, hey, like, I don't think this is working. It's not really channeling through station. It's just a bunch of static. So we take the headphones off. Sam's trying to fix it, and boom, clock goes off.
Could have gone quiet, honestly.
And there's no batteries on the clock. How it's going off? What the heck?
Clock and that? The clock and the REM pod just went off
That means
again.
it's time to go.
Why is it going off at 1:30?
Same exact time, REM pod that's on the count goes off. Keep in mind, this is 1:30 a.m. and clocks only go off at like 12 a.m. and 12 p.m. Then we get a temperature spike from the radio.
What is that?
That is a temperature spike. Turn the temperature sensor on that machine because I was curious.
On the radio?
Yeah.
Then we hear tapping coming from somewhere in the house.
What is that noise?
You guys hear that tapping? Did you hear tapping?
Yeah, I heard tapping.
Now we thought it was Jokey because she was sitting behind us. We thought maybe she moved by accident. We turn around, we look at Jokey, we say, hey, was that you?
I thought it was you. I thought it was you. It's not you.
You could just tell it was not her. She was f***ing terrified. She couldn't even talk. She just said, holy shit. So now we take a way more aggressive approach. Ask for Sailor Jim on the radio.
Yankee Jim's here, bro.
Yankee Jim, are you in this room with us right now?
Okay.
Nothing. Then we say, now let's contact Violet. Hey, Violet, if you're in this room, please make it known.
Violet, if you're in this room, give us a sign. It's Violet.
The REM pod on the couch where she died goes off. Then Brian says, hey, Sam, turn that off for a second. And right before Sam turns it off, he hears a woman's voice saying, help.
Wait, can you turn that off? Oh, that's what's going on.
Dude, I just heard help me.
Yeah.
No.
Did you hear that too?
Yeah.
It was a woman's voice saying help me right when you said Violet.
So Sam turns the radio back on, and boom, now we hear death.
To do that.
What?
Death.
Followed by go back.
What?
Death?
Yeah. That was a female voice saying death.
Make something go off if we should leave.
Go back now.
And ending with the most horrific, demonic growls I have ever heard in my life.
Oh my god! What's going on? I don't know. Oh my god, yo!
We start freaking out. In that moment, you feel so vulnerable. You feel like somebody is just gonna come and grab you. It's like you are so scared. It's not only like oh
you're
my
in a
gosh, these
scary
noises are
movie.
happening. No, you feel like you're about to get attacked. Imagine if your eyes are closed and somebody is coming to get you. Like that's what it feels like. You can't see them. Imagine someone invisible is in the room and they're coming to grab you. Like how fucking scary is that? Next thing we hear is run.
Oh, hell no, yo! Can we go? I literally just got the worst vibes when I heard that scream.
We quickly exit the house. Absolutely terrifying. Like one of the most like bone-chilling places that we have ever been to. It was to the point where like I didn't want to drive home after. It was like 1:40 in the morning and I had to drive like 30 minutes back home by myself. But there's a rule when it comes down to leaving the Whaley house that's similar to the one of the Ouija board. You know, you can never take your hand off the planchette without saying goodbye. Well, you are never supposed to leave the front porch of the Whaley house without saying goodbye to the house first.
That's not good. Don't leave the porch.
Don't leave yet.
How the fuck am I supposed to know that?
Don't leave yet. You gotta say goodbye. You gotta say goodnight.
How do we do that? How do we do that?
You look at the house and you say, I leave. Good night. Goodbye.
Good night.
Whaleys.
Goodbye. Thank you for having us.
Don't follow me home.
Don't follow me home.
I didn't want to come here. It was Brian that made me come here. Thank you for everything. Please don't follow me.
I leave the house. I get off the porch. They're like, wait, you guys say goodbye first. I'm like, all right, well, too late now, but goodbye. So if you guys don't see me ever upload again, it means somebody took me. So guys, originally I had 3 haunted videos planned for this video. 3 times we encountered real ghosts, but of course I had so much to say about this video that I decided I'm gonna split it into 3 parts. So make sure you guys stay tuned for those. And if there's any video of anything that you guys want me to explain, please leave a comment down below and let me know.
So
and if you guys do
scared,
not
guys.
want me to upload videos like this, also let me know, because like I said, I'm here for you. Technically I work for you guys, so let me know what you guys want. I will gladly do it no matter what it is.
Me too,
'cause I
guys.
love you guys
Comment
so
down
much.
below.
Guys, one more thing,
Down.
please hit that sub button. We are almost
Subscribe
at 1.1 mil.
to me
we
and
just need
Sherman.
50,000 more subs. I know that it's probably not gonna happen for a little while, but if you guys would please just hit that sub button. Your sub
I'm
really does
tired.
matter. If you guys enjoy, it's been your boy Sherman the Vermin, and I'm out. Peace.